long way from a blacksmith's simple flame to the awesome satellite to the planet Earth. But from 200 miles in space, infrared photography reveals a figure, nipped in at the waist by two great rivers. The basic reason why one tiny state has always been a place where ideas grow. Set between rivers offering the finest seaports on the Atlantic coast, our story grew outward from those waterways. To the west is Philadelphia, on the Delaware River. To the east, on the Hudson, is New York. From earliest days, New Jersey reaped many benefits from sharing both great cities and harbors. On the pathway between them, generations of thinkers, dreamers, and innovators have come together to debate, to test ideas. It was so in colonial days, and it has remained so through all the years of the state's existence. This place has attracted many kinds of people from many lands, people with ideas and ambitions. They found in New Jersey opportunities to live and work in freedom. The state is still a magnet for people with ideas. It is not happenstance that it attracts and keeps far more than its logical share of research scientists and technicians. Men and women of ingenuity find room to grow along the well-traveled pathway. This is the familiar New Jersey, known to millions of people, but often too lightly dismissed by those who pass through it. Within that familiar corridor are most of its cities. Most of its people. Most of its more than 600 research laboratories and thousands of industries. Most of its colleges and universities. This is the vital corridor, a place teeming with ideas and dreams, with problems and opportunities. Ingenuity and dreams need variety and space in which to grow from mere ideas to a fruition that will serve humanity. New Jersey has that variety. Rugged mountains in the northwestern part of the state. Hills that rise slowly from the cross-state corridor. Lakelands of rich beauty. an amazingly large and diversified farm economy. Sprawling pine barrens, still a place of mystery and history. A seashore known throughout America. The sea rolls on, as it has since the earliest settlers dared venture on its surging waves. These settlers found New Jersey's diversified terrain to their liking. Many wrote that it was just like home. They came from many lands, from many levels of society. They would use their skills, their ingenuity, to fashion a new land. These settlers had a stubborn independence and pride in their work. Artisans using tools and methods primitive by modern standards created an age of craftsmanship. Ingenuity gave their work individuality. Muscles provided their power. The independence of frontier life gave way to single-purpose villages, such as Batstow, deep in the pine barrens. Here in a village that had survived time and the elements, workers mined and forged soft barred iron. Soon, muscle power was not enough. Water power gave industry its first new impetus. Water power became the means for America to grow. Alexander Hamilton and several associates in 1791 used the roaring power of the Passaic Falls to found Patterson, America's first planned industrial city. Patterson made cotton, and heard at the museum. This early record was an Edison favorite.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He's grappling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed
The preservation of sound, from Bach to rock, owes much to Edison. His Black Maria, recreated at the museum, portrays Edison's development of motion pictures, cameras, projectors, and even story plots. Moving on rollers to follow the sun, Black Maria provided light for interior scenes. It was the world's first movie studio. Edison clearly changed the nature and thrust of the industrial world more than any other man to his time. Tributes to Edison's genius poured into West Orange. From Paris, a statue of light. From record makers who depicted Orpheus replacing his lyre with a record. From copper makers who sent a solid block of copper. From Japan, where a set of lanterns came in simple tribute. Edison's remarkable life ended just before 3:30 a.m. on October 18, 1931. His accomplishments proved that in New Jersey, ideas could grow. Other ingenious people followed. One, John Wesley Hyatt, came to perfect the world's first plastic, celluloid. Hyatt came from Albany, seeking a substitute for ivory in billiard balls. Moving to Newark, he opened a factory which made celluloid into billiard balls, shirt collars, and many other useful products. Including motion picture film for Edison and others. Bakelite was the second practical plastic. Its inventor, Leo Baekeland, began experiments with synthetic resin, and in 1910 moved to Perth Amboy, and then to Boundbrook to develop his new substance. Bakelite became a well-known product in the 1920s, being widely used in the just-emerging world of radio. Soon it was used in automobiles, flashlights, and even hard hats. Ingenuity breeds ingenuity. Minds here turn to chemicals and to medicine. Throughout history, physicians and druggists were groping, too often helplessly, to ease suffering. Medication had changed little in hundreds of years. But the world of medicine has been transformed incredibly in the past 40 years. Modern wonder drugs dramatically attack diseases of all kinds. New Jersey has been in the forefront of every assault on infection, hypertension, cardiac problems, tuberculosis, arthritis, and many other ills. The state, with reason, is known as the medicine chest of America. It is a leader in discovering new drugs. It is also in the forefront in developing preventives, such as synthetic vitamins and vaccines, as well as finding new medicines to attack old illnesses. Dr. Selman Waksman is a medical researcher who should be remembered, a co-discoverer of streptomycin and a Nobel Prize winner. His work continues in the Institute of Microbiology at Rutgers, the state university. New Jersey is now heavily industrial. Any eye can tell that. But the old days of ugly industrial buildings and surrounding rundown streets are fading. This, too, is a matter of ingenuity. Leaders here have pioneered in constructing industrial buildings that blend with the natural environment and fit in with community planning and development. Ingenuity spreads beyond inventions or buildings or laboratories. It can be as simple as a boardwalk. America's first was built at Atlantic City in 1870 to keep vacationers from tracking sand into hotel lobbies. As ingenious as saltwater taffy, known the world over as a Jersey Shore specialty. Americans love to ski. New Jersey has fine slopes, but snowfalls are often limited. Ski resorts adapt. They help develop snowmakers to improve upon nature and extend their season. Ingenuity keeps farms thriving in the nation's most densely populated state. Even delicate blueberries are harvested by unique machines that pluck the luscious fruit with nearly the deftness of human fingers. The ingenuity of a native of the Pine Barrens, Elizabeth White, led to the world's first cultivated blueberries more than 60 years ago. Miss White's work is perpetuated in many leading varieties that are named for her beloved Pine Barrens and its people. The pathway across the state has widened, but remains no less vital. For half a century, the automobile was the emerging giant. Now, as America and the world seek fresh thinking to move people and products using as little energy as possible, New Jersey has some bright new answers. The high-speed Metroliner, developed to carry passengers between New York, New Jersey, and Washington, was proved here. All road testing was performed between New Brunswick and Princeton Junction. In the heavily populated northeastern part of the state, transportation is well into the ways of tomorrow. Here on Path Tracks runs the world's first fully air-conditioned rapid transit system. In the southwestern part of the state, a fully automated train glides from Lindenwold to Philadelphia. This is PATCO, a rapid transit line so startlingly ingenious that transportation leaders from every part of the globe make pilgrimages here to study and ride the world's first automated rapid transit system. One of the world's most unusual transportation complexes is at Newark. Here, side by side, are seaports, railroads, superhighways, and airport, so close together that a major league outfielder could throw a ball from dockside to runway. Newark International is one of the nation's most modern airports. It is so carefully designed that the comings and goings of millions of people each year is deceptively eased by new kinds of buildings and passageways. One of the world's most modern seaports at Newark and Elizabeth is a model of efficiency. Port Elizabeth, newly completed as the largest containerized operation on Earth, is the first major seaport ever planned and built totally from vacant land to modern operation. Containerization is the key to saving time, saving energy, protecting cargoes, and conserving space in shipment. In terms of worldwide human impact, one New Jersey achievement stands above all others: the tiny transistor. Today it works all over the world at an astounding diversity of tasks. We enjoy its countless benefits thanks to the persistence of 3 Bell Labs scientists who won a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1956 for creating it: Walter Brattain, John Bardeen, and William Shockley. From their primitive lab model, the transistor and its other solid-state descendants have continually diminished in size, until now a few grains of salt, which resemble chunks of coal under the microscope, overshadow dozens of completely integrated circuits. And these even tinier devices which govern actions of huge computers. It is vital to note that Telstar, the world's first communication satellite, was developed and built entirely in the Garden State. The whole new era of solid state, of miniaturization, of computers, is based upon New Jersey's tiny transistor. Ingenuity takes many forms. It is a matter of the big and the small, the major and the minor, the slow development and the dramatic emergence, the intricacy of modern research, and the individual skills of the colonial artisan. Ingenuity knows no limits. It doesn't die with the past. It doesn't rest on history. It is and will continue to be an everlasting asset. Each generation in turn becomes aware that Ingenuity is New Jersey's hallmark. This ingenuity reaches around the world, easing sickness, extending communications, lessening barriers of space and economics, improving people's lives. Combining the skilled craftsmanship of yesterday with the knowledge of today's research to benefit humanity tomorrow. Permitting enterprise to meet the needs of people, lifting spirits, encouraging mankind. Ingenuity, long may it thrive in New Jersey, where ideas grow.